Skol, Vikings Nation. Buckle up, because the Minnesota Vikings just dropped a roster bombshell that's got every fan buzzing with excitement. On July 30th, 2025, our purple and gold made a slick move to beef up the safety position, signing Gervarrius Owens and waving goodbye to linebacker Max Tooley. Is this the spark that lights up our secondary in the preseason? Let's dive into this electrifying Vikings news and unpack why this could be a game-changer. Picture this. Training camp is in full swing at TCO Performance Center, pads are popping, and the Vikings are hunting for depth to lock down their defense. With the first preseason game looming, the front office isn't messing around. This signing feels like a déjà vu moment, echoing a move that turned Theo Jackson into a starter. Could Owens be the next diamond in the rough? Stick with me as we break down this roster shakeup in 10 thrilling scenes, loaded with stats, stories, and that Vikings passion we all live for. What do you think this means for our secondary? Drop your thoughts in the comments as we charge into this Skoltastic journey. The Vikings safety room just got a major upgrade, and it's got fans roaring with anticipation. Gervarrius Owens, a 25-year-old athletic freak, is now rocking the purple jersey after stints with the Giants and Titans. This 7th-round pick from 2023 brings a spark that could ignite our preseason defense. Owens isn't just another name on the roster. He's a former All-AAC standout from Houston with 208 tackles, 4 picks, and 2 blocked kicks in college. His 9.21 relative athletic score, RAS, screams elite potential. But can he translate that raw talent into NFL glory? That's the million-dollar question, Vikings Nation. This move comes at a critical time as our secondary gears up for the grind of preseason battles. With only 5 safeties before Owens, depth was a concern. Now he's the 6th man in, ready to fight for snaps alongside undrafted rookie Mishael Powell. What's your take? Does Owens have what it takes to shine? Let's talk in the comments. Let's rewind to Wednesday's bombshell announcement from Vikings.com that sent shockwaves through the fanbase. The Vikings didn't just sign Owens. They made a calculated cut, waving inside linebacker Max Tooley to clear roster space. It's a bold move that screams confidence in our defensive depth. Tooley, a 27-year-old BYU product, had a killer college career but hadn't cracked an NFL game since joining our practice squad in September 2024. His departure stings, but it's a sign GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is laser-focused on building a playoff-caliber squad. Tough cuts like this are what separate good teams from great ones. This roster tweak isn't just about numbers, it's about strategy. With Harrison Smith, Josh Metellus, and Theo Jackson locked in as starters, and Jay Ward as a solid backup, Owens adds a layer of insurance. Do you think Tooley's waiver opens the door for more surprises? Hit the comments and let's debate. Now, let's talk about why this signing feels like a page out of a Vikings success story. Remember Theo Jackson? Back in 2022, he came over from the Titans, grinded through the practice squad, and now he's a starter. Owens' path is eerily similar, and it's got fans dreaming of another breakout star. Owens spent 2024 with the Titans, logging just 1 defensive snap but making noise on special teams with a fumble recovery. His limited NFL tape doesn't tell the full story. His college highlights show a hard-hitting safety with a knack for big plays. Could he follow Jackson's blueprint to stardom in Minnesota? The parallels are uncanny, and the timing couldn't be better. With preseason games around the corner, Owens has a golden opportunity to prove he's more than a depth piece. Vikings Nation, are you buying the hype? Drop a comment and tell me if you see Owens as our next Theo Jackson. Gervarrius Owens isn't just a roster filler. He's a high-upside gamble that could pay off big time. Standing at 6 feet 0 inches and 195 pounds. This guy moves like lightning and hits like thunder. His pre-draft scouting report from NFL Draft Buzz called him an explosive mover who thrives attacking downhill. But it's not all roses. Scouts noted Owens' struggles with field vision and tackling angles, which could be why he bounced between the Giants and Titans. Still, at 25, he's young enough to refine his game under defensive guru Brian Flores. Flores has a knack for turning raw talent into defensive weapons. Could Owens be next? The preseason will be his proving ground. With most starters likely resting, Owens and Mishael Powell are set to eat up snaps. If he balls out, he could lock down a roster spot or at least a practice squad role. What do you think his ceiling is, Vikings Nation? Let's hear it below. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture for our safety group. Harrison Smith, the hitman, is still a force at 36, racking up 94 tackles and 3 picks last season. Josh Metellus, fresh off a 4-year, $36 million extension, is a versatile chess piece. Theo Jackson rounds out a formidable starting trio. Behind them, Jay Ward provides reliable depth, but the drop-off after him was steep until now. Owens' arrival gives Flores more options to experiment with packages and rotations during the preseason. It's a low-risk, high-reward move that keeps our secondary stacked. But here's the kicker. Depth isn't just about today. It's about tomorrow. Smith can't play forever, and grooming talents like Owens ensures we're ready for the future. Do you think this move signals a youth movement in our secondary? Share your thoughts in the comments. Mishael Powell, the undrafted rookie out of Washington, is another name to watch in this safety saga. Powell's been turning heads in camp with his instincts and ball skills, and now he's got a new running mate in Owens. Together, they're poised to dominate preseason reps. Powell's story is pure grit, undrafted but fearless. He's fighting for a roster spot with everything he's got. Pairing him with Owens creates a dynamic duo that could wreak havoc on special teams and mop up defensive snaps. The competition between these two will be must-see TV. Here's where it gets spicy. If either Powell or Owens pops off in the preseason, they could force the Vikings to keep 6 safeties on the 53-man roster. That's a bold move, but it's happened before under Flores. Who's got the edge, Powell or Owens? Drop your pick in the comments. Let's talk about the man who made this happen, GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. Since taking over in 2022, Kwesi's been a master at finding hidden gems on the waiver wire and free agency. From Theo Jackson to Josh Metellus breakout, his fingerprints are all over our secondary's success. Signing Owens is classic Kwesi, low cost, high potential. Owens' $77,784 signing bonus from his Giants deal is long gone, meaning he's a budget-friendly addition with upside. If he pans out, it's another feather in Kwesi's cap. If not, no harm done. That's the kind of savvy move that builds contenders. But Kwesi's not done yet. With training camp heating up, more roster tweaks could be coming. Are we one move away from a Super Bowl-caliber defense? Vikings Nation, what's the next piece we need? Let's brainstorm in the comments. The preseason is where dreams are made, and Owens is stepping into the spotlight at the perfect time. The Vikings' first preseason game is just days away, and with starters like Smith and Metellus likely chilling on the sideline, Owens will get a ton of reps to show what he's got. His special teams experience, 41 snaps with the Giants and Titans, gives him a leg up. Special teams are the gateway to roster spots for bubble players like Owens. A big hit, a forced fumble, or a clutch tackle could seal his fate in purple. Can he deliver under the lights? Vikings Nation, this is why we love the preseason. It's a proving ground for underdogs like Owens. Will he rise to the occasion or fade into the background? Tell me your predictions in the comments, and let's get hyped for kickoff. Skol, Vikings Nation, we're just getting started. This Gervarrius Owens signing is more than a roster move. It's a statement. The Vikings are all in on building a defense that strikes fear into opponents, and Owens could be the secret weapon we didn't see coming. As we head into the preseason, keep your eyes on Owens and Powell. One of them could be the next Theo Jackson or even more. Training camp is buzzing, and the TCO Performance Center is the place to be for Vikings news. Who's ready for some football? If you're as pumped as I am, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more Vikings updates. Share this video with your fellow fans, and let's pack the comments with Skol chants. Until next time, let's keep the purple pride alive.